Alright guys, I'm going to show you how to make blending stumps. These are used for getting soft shading when you're working with graphite. It's a technique that I learned from working in the prison system as a correctional officer. The inmates do it, so that's how they get their shading really fine and precise in their drawings. I use them. I've never bought them because they're really expensive for what you get, and you can make them yourself for cheap. What we got here is just regular, I think it was a Post-it paper, and I cut the adhesive part off. Basically what you do is you take it, fold it down about 1/4 of the way. Now you can use any paper, but you want it to be about 2.5 to 3 inches wide. Just kind of crease the edge like that. Throw that scrap away. You want your manufactured edge. It's the edge that it came cut from the factory. You want that facing you. All right. All right, now what you're going to do is make a little triangle. Doesn't have to be perfect. I don't even know if you have to use a triangle, but you want an angle. It makes it easier to roll. Crease it. Tear it off. And then what you're going to do, lick your fingers. Seems gross, but inmates work with what they have available. They use everything from toothpaste to soap as adhesive, and glue is contraband, and so is tape, so they don't have it available. What you're going to do is you're going to work the edge back and forth until it starts to roll on you. Once it starts to roll, you start twisting it in. Now, if it's not rolling at an angle, roll it out a little bit and then force it to roll at a little bit of a graduated angle. I like mine to start off with a fairly decent point and taper. So if it's not quite where you want it, push it in a little bit and then twist it a little bit more. All right. Now, inmates will spend hours building their own art supplies because they're only allowed so much in the prison system, so they have to become very inventive. And I learned a billion tricks from them. This is one of them. You just roll it up and then tear off your edge like that. All right. Now, with this edge, what you're going to do is you're actually going to lick the edge. Again, it's kind of gross, but it works. Works as an adhesive. And then what you want to do is, like, you can use a glue or a tape if that's the way you want to build yours. But if it's your art, I don't think it matters if you put a little spit into it. Now, what I like to do is when I'm done, I wrap them in heat shrink tubing and heat it up, and it constricts the paper, keeps it from unrolling. The way the inmates do it is they'll take a bed sheet, strip the threads out of it, and they'll wind it all the way down the core. And then they'll take a pencil or another blender and they'll tuck the ends in to the blender like that. And that is how you make a blending stump.